Hi, everybody. It's Coach Steve with your weekly dose of Monday motivation. These are just videos where I check in and I share hints and tips that I use with my one-to-one coach athletes and also myself to keep my motivation levels and my mojo high when things get tough in the training cycles, which they will. When you're training for a first-time race or chasing a PB, if you're doing it right, it's got to be challenging. But there's ways and means of us keeping our motivation high. So this week, it's all about the danger of becoming overly reliant on technology. What do I mean by that? I'll use an example. Without fail, one of the kind of new people in my one-to-one squad, one or two of them, I'll get a WhatsApp, I'll get an email sort of going, Coach Steve, there's a problem. My Garmin says I'm being productive. I went, okay. And the conversation will go, so how do we feel? It's like, oh, I feel, my energy levels are good, especially after we took those extra couple of days rest because of the business trip. I'm on top of my sleep, on the top of my food, my weight's going down. And 2 weeks ago, we smashed that 5K B race. So there you go. There's your answer. And I'll tell them, and I pardon my French because I'm a massive Garmin fan. Anyone knows me that will kind of attest to that. You gotta just say, screw you, Garmin. Now, it's in the sense that because what I'm actually having in that conversation is forcing the athlete, and this is what you need to do if you get a Garmin punch in the gut or a Training Peaks punch in the gut. Engage the best processing power you have at your disposal. It's between your ears, your brain, as in you need to go, actually, is Garmin telling the truth? And there will be a scenario if you're hitting less than 50% of your training sessions and you're not, and you're skipping and you're skimping on sleep and that is when Garmin's telling the truth. But when you do get the message, you need to go, actually, no, my other metrics are really good. My resting heart rate's down in the morning, my heart rate variability is good, my weight's down. I'm hitting 80 to 90% of my sessions in the plan. I'm feeling great. Maybe it's because it's just a recovery week or I had to take an extra rest day that Garmin doesn't get it. And that's more often the situation. So as I said, we're blessed with technology and the Garmin's, training peaks, etc., and all the rest, but don't become a slave to them. Always do your kind of self-diagnosis first, and sometimes it will point you in the right direction. As I said in one of the scenarios, if you are not hitting the training load, maybe there's need to look at the plan, maybe there's a need to look at the goal you've set yourself. But a lot of the times, it's just a case of Garmin Training Peaks doesn't realize you're working a full-time job. You've got a small family at home. You're under a bit of stress with the work, that time of year with the work. So be kind to yourself and don't be demotivated by a random message that pops up on your fitness wearable or a metric that looks like it's going south. Be critical, use your brain, and keep motivated. And then what you do is you set yourself up for chasing the next little win and the next goal and keeping yourself on your journey to your big scary goal. Hopefully that was useful. Please do thumbs up. It does help the channel. And if you are interested in more content and Monday motivations, if you've missed them, I'll put the playlist there and you can click on that and you'll be able to drill down and actually get more and more hints and tips which help myself, all my athletes, and people in the Smarty community keep striving towards their goals. Have a great week's training.